My name is Tierney, and this is my NUN experience. Since kindergarten, I've lived in the small suburb of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Growing up in this beautiful area was a blessing, and I wouldn't change the people I met or my experiences for the world. But once I hit junior year of high school, everything was on the brink of changing as one terrifying word kept being muttered in my ear: college. In regards to figuring out where I was going to spend the next 4 years of my life, I had no idea where to start. When I received my letter from Northeastern, I felt this great rush of joy at the word acceptance. My joy soon turned to fear as I realized I didn't just get into Northeastern. I got into the NUN program and would have to spend my first semester abroad if I wanted to attend my dream school. I had never even considered study abroad, much less during my first semester of college. Being in a foreign country away from my family, friends, and dog for months, I wasn't sure I could handle it. But for the next few weeks, a voice inside my head kept nagging at me, and I knew I couldn't let this opportunity pass. Before I knew it, I was on a flight from JFK to London, and my journey had begun. Adjusting to British city life took a while. As I settled into mansion student house, I had to get used to cramped spaces, public transportation, and how to support myself in general. Things like laundry in the tube came easily. And while I'm not very good at it, I was able to cook without burning the building down. And, eventually, I learned how to cross the street without almost being run over. Emphasis on almost. On the first day, the NUN staff promised London would be our classroom, and they weren't kidding. Our British Life and Cultures class took trips to places like the British Museum, British Library, and the Tower of London. Thanks to my contemporary art class and our weekly gallery visits, I got to see famous works by artists such as Van Gogh, Monet, and many more in the National Gallery, Tate Britain, and the Victoria and Albert Museum, to name a few. My favorite class was theater. Once a week on Wednesday nights, we would be taken to a West End show. Some of the shows we saw included 1984, Bend It Like Beckham, Billy Elliot, and As You Like It in Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. NUN also took us to multiple shows such as The 39 Steps, The Lion King, and Kinky Boots. I was able to see multiple shows on my own, such as The Play That Goes Wrong, Mamma Mia, and my all-time favorite, Wicked. Musicals and plays are something I've loved since I was a little girl, so having the entire West End district to my disposal made sure I never had a dull week. NUN requires all students to take part in the required service learning, and my placement was the Charles Dickens Museum in Holborn. I spent my Thursday mornings in the house where Dickens wrote Oliver Twist and Nicholas Nickleby, interacting with the visitors, answering questions, and handing out guidebooks. While Tale of Two Cities may be my least favorite novel, I enjoyed getting to be part of this small but impressive museum. As if getting to live in London wasn't an adventure enough, I was able to venture outside the city as well. I spent a weekend in Brighton with 2 friends, sitting on the beach and feeling like a small child on the boardwalk and in the aquarium. Fall break was a whirlwind week as I went to Florence, Venice, and Geneva, with quick stops in Pisa, Italy, and Salve, France. We toured the UN, climbed the Duomo, and trudged around the flooded San Marco Square. I know I will never forget my time in London. Whether I was playing cards or simply wandering around Hyde Park, every minute was an adventure. The friends who were by my side these past few months are the ones I know I'll hold dearly for years to come. As we transition to Boston, I look forward to continuing our adventures back in the States. The skills and experiences I have gained throughout my time in London have been invaluable. In a few short months, I've gained more confidence in myself and my abilities, and I've confirmed in myself that I can excel on my own 2 feet. When I board the flight back home, I will think to how grateful I am for this wonderful opportunity and say to myself, this is only the beginning.